Good evening and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. I'm Jonathan Kerman. Alongside me is Caleb Franklin. Handing me all of the official stats right now, the director of sports here at South Medford High School, BG Gold, rocking the black and white stripes. Thank you for joining us. We're broadcasting live from Dennis Murphy Court inside South Medford High School in beautiful Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us this evening. And welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today, a Rogue Valley rivalry dating back decades as the South Medford Panthers host the Grants Pass Cavemen. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Be sure to download the new version of our free app where you can watch all Table Rock Sport Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere you connect, absolutely free. We also invite you to check out the new features on TableRockSports.net, where you can find easy access to live streaming events, Southern Oregon Sports Spotlight, and our new feature, the Alumni Watch. Let's step in now to the Bill's Glass Coaches Corner, sponsored by Bill's Glass, a proud sponsor of high school athletics and Table Rock Sports. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. First, for the visiting Grants Pass Cavemen, they are 9-9. Their head coach is Tyler York. We'll go through the roster for the Cavemen. First, the reserves: Keenan Alderson, Anthony Matavia, Tyson Dixon, Scott Huddleston, Trent Anderson, Cameron Jipp, Cody Amaral, Brandon Ziegler, and Kai Perez. The starters for the Cavemen: senior Justin Ferris, senior Chase Coyle, senior Cade Anderson, senior Cade Ely, and junior Morgan Law. Stepping in now to the Bill's Glass Coaches Corner for your South Medford Panthers. They are 9-12, coached by James Whiteman. The roster for the South Medford Panthers: first, the reserves: Jeremy Gott, Cypher Townley, Isaiah Dye, Evan Booth, and Carson Coda. Sherman Hunter also on the bench, but not available to play. He will be missing his 9th game in a row for South Medford. The starters for the Panthers: senior Peyton Shepard, sophomore Junior Sleazer, senior Ben Harmon, junior Jude Pinnell, and senior Keegan Lazinski. Well, the last time these two teams faced here in 2020, it was a barn burner. Up in Grants Pass, the Cavemen holding off South Medford 56-55. That was an exciting finish that we brought you here on TableRockSports.net. South Medford was down 17 halfway through the third quarter when Coach Whiteman called timeout. He and assistant coach Jamie Hamrickson led a passionate speech to the team at halftime, and the Panthers cranked up the defense, applied full court press, and that's what allowed South to get back into the ballgame. It was tied with about 1:15 left. South went to the free throw line and missed a pair of free throws, and in a one-point game, that is the difference between a win and a loss. I spoke with Coach James Whiteman, and he said, that game against Grants Pass is actually a pretty good microcosm of our whole season. We play really well for stretches, and we apply pressure defense. We find a lot of success, and we feel like we can play with anybody. But the small things, the free throws, decision-making late in games, that has been our Achilles heel all season long. Their last game against South Eugene up north, South Medford fell 66-48. It was a three-point game in the fourth quarter before a turnover sparked a South Eugene run. And obviously, they turned on the Jets against the Panthers the rest of that game. So it's the small things that Coach Whiteman and the Panthers are working on to try and shore things up. Coach Whiteman has said his team has been playing better all season long. He feels that they are just a couple plays away, and really the stats show they are just a couple plays away in each game from being much better than their 9-12 record suggests. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break. When we come back, the national anthem, the pregame introductions, and opening tip from Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching Panthers varsity basketball on TableRockSports.net, brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore. Visit Lithia Superstore on Highway 62 and say hi to their general manager, Jason Lawrence. Browse online at lithiasuperstore.com and then come in and work with the outstanding staff. Say hi and thank you to our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore. This broadcast is also brought to you by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Fans, stop into any one of the 7 Siskiyou Cellular locations in Southern Oregon for a wide range of your wireless needs. For over 25 years, Siskiyou Cellular has been keeping customers connected to the people and things that matter most. Check out the latest individual, family, and business plans with all the latest smartphones, hotspots, tablets, and accessories. Siskiyou Cellular, presenting sponsor of TableRockSports.net. Don't go anywhere. Pre-game show coverage continues next. We'll be right back after this.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching Panther varsity basketball on TableRockSports.net. Presented by Lithia Superstore and Siskiyou Cellular. Well, in the pregame show, we stepped into the Bills Glass Coaches Corner and spoke with both coaches. These two teams faced off against each other back on January 24th. GP won at home by 1, 56-55. Both teams know they need to bring the intensity. They want to pull out a win here in South Medford. Interesting bit of note, South Medford featuring 2 of the top 10 scorers in the Southwest Conference this season. Keegan Lazinski is ranked 4th in the Southwest Conference, averaging 13.7 points per game. And coming in at 8th, tied for 8th, is Junior Sleezer, tied with Matt Parker of Roseburg. Junior Sleezer, the sophomore for South Medford, averaging 10.5 points per game. He has 220 points to his name this season. For the Grants Pass Cavemen, their leading scorer is Morgan Law. He is 6th in the conference in scoring at 10.7 points per game. So, A lot of offense represented here today. Should be a real exciting match. Both these teams always fired up to play against each other, and we're so excited to bring it for you here on TableRockSports.net. I'm going to step away from the microphone and take things down on to Dennis Mandel Court for the singing of our nation's anthem.
Your South Medford Panthers. Tonight, the Panthers take on the Cavemen from Grants Pass High School. And now, please rise, gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the mighty Panther Pep Band. And now, let's meet the starters for the visiting Grants Pass Cavemen. A 6'1" senior, number 5, Justin Ferris. A 6'2" senior, number 11, Chase Coyle. A 5'10" senior, number 12, Cade Anderson. A 6'3" senior, number 15, Cade Ely. And a 6' junior, number 24, Morgan Law. The Cavemen are coached by Tyler York and assisted by Steve York, Reyes Aguilera, and Jordan Kessler. And now, the starters for your South Medford Panthers. A 5'10" senior, number 5, Peyton Shepard. A 6' sophomore, number 11, Junior Sleezer. A 6'2" senior, number 25, Ben Harmon. A 6'4" junior, number 30, Jude Pennell. And a 6'2" senior, number 32, Keegan Lasinski. The Panthers are coached by
And there you have it, the starting 5 for both squads. I'll give them to you again one more time. First, for the visiting Grants Pass Cavemen in their road blue and whites. Starter, senior Justin Ferris, senior Chase Coyle, senior Cade Anderson, senior Cade Ely, and the number 6 scorer in the conference, junior Morgan Law. The 5 for the South Medford Panthers, senior Peyton Shepard, sophomore Junior Sleezer, senior Ben Harmon, junior Jude Pennell, and senior Keegan Lasinski. South in their home whites, Grants Pass in their road blues, Jude Pennell and Chase Coyle in the center to tip, and we are underway. Grants Pass starts with possession. Thank you all so much for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. An early 3 put up and off the mark by Grants Pass. Rebound falls to South Medford. They are off and running in the corner. Junior Sleezer drives, kicks baseline. Keegan Lasinski underneath, goes up strong, can't finish, and the rebound controlled by the Cavemen. Morgan Law surveys the floor, passes it up ahead to Cade Anderson, who will dribble it back up top. Around over to Justin Ferris. Ferris, the crossover, the spin move, the kick. Anderson drives and kicks it out. Ferris working hard. Up top they go. Morgan Law for three, just a bit short. And a strong rebound ripped down by Jude Pinnell for South Medford. Keegan Lazinski in transition. Gets baseline. And an errant pass is going to put that ball into the backcourt and out of bounds. Grant's pass ball. Baseline out of bounds for GP. Cade Ely gets it in the corner to Morgan Law. Law drives baseline, stops. Beautiful find underneath for Chase Coyle, who lays it up and in for the first 2 points of the game. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Illinois, what a game of the week it is. An errant pass tipped by Grant's pass right to Junior Sleazer, who will gladly take the easy two and tie this game up at 2 apiece. And then a steal in the backcourt by Peyton Shepard. Up ahead, Junior Sleazer goes up strong and draws contact. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Clock stopped at 6:31. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of Travel Medford. Southern Oregon is a hotbed for local sports at the youth, high school, college, and even Olympic levels. Stay in touch with all sports in Southern Oregon at southernoregonsports.com. First free throw for Junior Sleazer. Hits home. Sleazer did not play much. The last time these two teams met was dealing with some foul trouble. Also dealt with a lot of turnovers in that game. Good to see him already with 4 quick points early for South Medford. Driving hard as Cade Ely goes up strong, doesn't get it, gets his own miss, flips it back up and in. South Medford working in transition. Jude Pinnell to Keegan Lazinski. Stops, drives into the key. The spin move goes up strong. The floater a little bit too hard off the back iron. And Cade Ely surveys the court through those thick goggles. He drives baseline. Great find underneath. Chase Coyle for the easy 2. And Grant's pass. Up now, 6-4. Under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Junior Sleazer will go around to Jude Pinnell's screen. And now brings it back out. Sleazer picks up his dribble in the corner to Lazinski. Ben Harmon into the game for South Medford. There's Peyton Shepard. He'll put up a 3. Misses wide right, and the rebound controlled by Justin Ferris of GP. Ferris across the timeline. Stops near the elbow. Kicks it in the corner to Cade Anderson. Up top, Ely. Back over to Morgan Law. Ferris with it on the left wing now. Up top to Cade Ely. Under 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Anderson looking for a window. Cade Ely from the wing. Buckets. 3-pointer for Cade Ely. He has 5 points and is the game's leading scorer early. GP up 9-4. Great find underneath. Peyton Shepard feeding Keegan Lazinski for the easy 2. Morgan Law across the timeline for Grant's pass. Get it up top to Justin Ferris. Ferris with a crossover, working on Sleazer. Slips, falls, and a traveling violation is called. Great job by the near sideline official. Oftentimes when you see the offensive player hit the deck, the foul is called against the defense, but it was clear. Was no contact. Ball carrier just lost his footing. South Medford possession, under 4.5 to go. Jude Pinnell, the baseline jumper is smooth. And South closes the deficit to 1. Pressure in the backcourt, ball tipped, stolen away by Lazinski, and he lays it up and in at the other end. Blink of an eye, and now South Medford ahead, 10-9. The other way, driving hard was Morgan Law, and he got fouled. Stops the clock, and Law will head to the line to shoot 2. Foul called against Junior Sleazer.
Morgan Law at the line shooting 2.
Table Rock Sports is partnering with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission to promote the Know Your Role campaign. It's to help improve the culture surrounding youth sports in our communities. You'll hear messages from the campaign in tonight's game and can learn more by visiting travelmedford.org and clicking on sports. Morgan Law goes 1 of 2 from the line. And We are all tied up at 10 apiece. Lazinski across the timeline. Over to Ben Harmon. Junior Sleezer now on the right wing. Back up top to Harmon. Harmon surveys. Gets it over to Peyton Shepard now. Shepard to Junior Sleezer. Down low, Jude Pinnell. Interior passing to Keegan Lazinski. His floater is good. Lazinski with 6 quick points for South Medford. Pass into the front court, nearly broken up by Sleezer, but controlled by South Medford. Here's Cade Ely, that 3 off the mark. And the rebound ripped down by Jude Pinnell of South Medford. Here come the Panthers the other way. Pinnell, the crossover, had the ball stripped and stolen for a moment, but he's fighting hard for it. Look at the effort by Jude Pinnell. He's earned himself a jump ball.
Trent Anderson now in for the Cavemen.
No quit in Pinnell. Lost the ball initially, but dove to the floor, got his hand on it, and the South Medford retains possession. Keegan Lazinski will inbound the basketball, but not before Jeremy Gott is our first substitution today. He replaces Ben Harmon on the floor for South Medford. Lazinski in the corner to Gott. To Pinnell, back to Lazinski, who goes up strong and just misses off the mark. Loose ball tipped and controlled by Grant's pass. Up ahead, Justin Ferris going 1-on-3, flips it off the glass and in. Pretty shot from Justin Ferris. His first bucket of the game. Approaching the final 3 minutes of the first quarter. Here from Dennis Murphy Court. Sleezer up top to Lazinski. Lazinski back to Sleezer on the right wing. And an offensive foul is called.
Peyton Shepard called on the foul. Anthony Maravilla and Tyson Dixon now in.
Anthony Maravilla and Tyson Dixon check into the game for Grant's pass. We're all tied up at 12. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Maravilla inbounds the basketball. Gets it into Trent Anderson, also into the game for the first time for South Medford, or for GP. That ball stripped and stolen away by Peyton Shepard. That's his second theft of the first quarter. A hot pass, but Lazinski controls it. Gets it off to Jude Pinnell. Back to Lazinski. Pump fakes, drives, and lays it off the glass and in. Terrific baseline drive by Lazinski. Now has 8 of South Medford's 14 points in this first quarter. Trent Anderson will drive, pick up his dribble near the three-point line, hands it off to his brother Cade. In the corner they go to Anthony Maravilla. Up top, back to Trent. Dials up a long 3. Nothing but net. Trent Anderson from downtown. GP with the 1-point lead. Pinnell inside, out to Peyton Shepard. He drives. Nifty crossover move, but the bounce pass tipped and stolen away. A lot of traffic to try and fit that bounce pass through. And Anthony Maravilla comes up with the steal for Grant's pass. The other way, Justin Ferris hands it off to Trent Anderson. Anderson to Cade Anderson. Back to Ferris. He'll try a 3 from the wing. Not that time. And Junior Sleezer flies in for the rebound for South Medford. Here comes Sleezer the other way. The crossover. Goes up strong and gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Cade Anderson called on the foul. Junior Sleezer at the line, shooting 2.
Junior Sleezer with 4 points in this first quarter, already 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And he buries the third. All tied at 15 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Just over 1:40 remaining in this first quarter. Exciting high-energy basketball here at Dennis Murphy Court at South Medford High School. And Sleezer, perfect from the line in this first quarter. GP inbounds the basketball to Trent Anderson, who brings it across the timeline. Over to Cody Amaral into the game for the first time, along with Keenan Alderson, who just touched the basketball and got it to Trent Anderson. Anderson around a Tyson Dixon screen, and then a reach and foul is going to be called against Carson Coda. Just checked into the game for South Medford.
Carson Coda called on the foul.
A 1-point lead for South Medford, 126-27 remaining in this first quarter. Keenan Alderson inbounds the basketball and gets it right back. In the corner, Alderson up top to Trent Anderson. Anderson looking to go to work. He spins on Ben Harmon. Gets it to Tyson Dixon at the free throw line. Back up top to Alderson. Alderson, guarded by the much longer Junior Sleazer, passes it up. Cody Amaral in some trouble. Ball stripped, stolen away by Jeremy Gott. Junior Sleazer, the nifty ball handling, gets it to Gott. Gott pumps, kicks. Lazinski with it now. To Ben Harmon. Harmon stops in the key. Back to Gott. Up top to Junior Sleazer, and now South will reset. Over to Ben Harmon. In the corner, Jeremy Gott. 30 seconds to go. Sleazer, pump fake, stops, pulls up, elbow jumper, in and out. And ball going to be called, a foul going to be called, a loose ball foul called against Grants Pass.
Tyson Dixon called on the foul.
Jude Pinnell will check in to give Keegan Lazinski his first rest of the ball game. Game's leading scorer, Keegan Lazinski, with half of South Medford's 16 points. We'll take a rest for the final 30 seconds. Down low, Carson Cota working against Tyson Dixon, and Dixon won that battle. A chance now for Grants Pass to have the final shot of the game. Here's Morgan Law working against Ben Harmon. Over now to Anthony Matavia. 10 seconds to go. Matavia to Morgan Law. Law spins, stops, kicks in the corner. Cody Amaral for three. It's short. And the ball kept in play. Harmon does not see the clock, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: South Medford 16, Grants Pass 15. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. After one quarter of play, South Medford with a 1-point lead over the visiting Grants Pass Cavemen. Thank you all so much for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. Kate Ely with the basketball for GP. Looking down low for Justin Ferris. Ball tipped and out of bounds off of South Medford. Jeremy Gott getting his hands in there. Gott already with one swipe in this game today. Underneath, Kate Anderson kicks it up top to Justin Ferris. Down low, Kate Ely going to work on Jude Pinnell. And the shot short. Nice defense by Pinnell. Ball tipped and controlled by Grants Pass. They'll reset. Justin Ferris traveled with the basketball. Took a big step. Wasn't sure what he wanted to do with it. And that is a traveling violation. Stops the clock at 7:34. Junior Sleazer in the backcourt against Kate Anderson. Across the timeline, left wing to Ben Harmon. Looking down low for Sleazer. Sleazer kicks it back out to Harmon. Three ball on the way, in and out. Boy, tough break for Ben Harmon and South Medford. Fighting hard underneath, however. Down low, that was Carson Cota, and he earns his team an extra possession. Ball last touched by Grants Pass. Junior Sleazer underneath. Looking down low for Jude Pinnell. Pinnell gets it, goes up strong. A little too strong with the shot off the heel. And the rebound controlled by Grants Pass. They're pushing the pace. Justin Ferris ahead. Up top to Kate Ely. Over to Kate Anderson. Anderson surveys the floor. Kicks it out. And now Justin Ferris will reset for GP. Ferris looking for a backdoor cut. Doesn't get one. And passes it back up top to Morgan Law. Around to Ely in the corner to Kate Anderson. Anderson around a screen to Ely in the corner. 6:45 remaining in the first half on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Ely lowers his shoulder, draws an extra defender. Beautiful dump pass off to Chase Coyle for the 2. And Grants Pass retakes the lead, 17-16. Junior Sleaser the other way to Carson Cota, out on the three-point line. To Jude Pinnell, to Ben Harmon, to Junior Sleaser. Sleaser drives, the hop step, and count the basket and the foul. Junior Sleaser going up strong. He'll go to the line looking to complete the three-point play.
Cade Anderson called on the foul. Junior Sleaser at the line, shooting 1. Keegan Lazinski back in for the Panthers.
Keegan Lazinski now back into the game. So the team, I should say the game's 2 leading scorers, Keegan Lazinski and Junior Sleaser, each with 8 in the game and wearing the white and blue for South Medford. Sleaser was 4 of 4 from the line in the first quarter and sinks his 5th in as many attempts, making the score 19-17 in favor of South Medford. Panthers going to put on a full court press. Let's see how the Cavemen respond. Morgan Law inbounds the basketball up ahead. Pass is knocked out of bounds off of Grants Pass. Jude Pinnell was there on the play for South Medford. So was Ben Harmon applying the pressure. Ben Harmon up top to Jeremy Gott. Pump fakes and a foul is called. Foul will go against Grants Pass.
Justin Ferris called on the foul.
Sleaser with it up top, working against Tyler Anderson. In the corner, Jude Pinnell. Pinnell around to Gott. Jeremy Gott back to Pinnell. To Keegan Lazinski. He'll try a long 2. Boy, analytics hates that shot. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Grants Pass. South Medford earns another possession. 5:51 left to go in the first half on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Junior Sleaser to inbound the basketball. Gets it into Jeremy Gott in the corner. To Ben Harmon from the wing. Harmon back to Gott in the corner. Keegan Lazinski will try it from the other elbow. This time it's good. So Lazinski, the first player into double figures. He now has 10. Quick pass up ahead. Chase Coyle. The quick response for GP. Back to a 2-point game. Sleaser, left side, Jeremy Gott. Up top, Ben Harmon. Fakes the handoff and traveled with the basketball. Peyton Shepard will check into the game for the Panthers. Get your crunch on with crispy, crunchy chicken. It's available at My Circle K. That's a game winner right there. Find them, follow them, and kick back with them at mycirclek.com. Tyler Anderson gets the inbounds pass, hands it off to Morgan Law. Quickly across the timeline come the Cavemen. Law directing traffic, being guarded by Peyton Shepard. Over now, Justin Ferris. Around a screen, around another. Ferris stops near the elbow and kicks it back up top to Tyler Anderson. Anderson looking to go to work, drives, kicks. Cade Ely for 3, it's good. Cade Ely, his second triple of the game, gives Grants Pass the 22-21 lead. Ben Harmon in the corner for South Medford. Harmon drives, hop step, looking down low, Lazinski pump fakes and gets denied by Ely. The other way, Ely going strong and gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Cade Ely seems to be everywhere for Grants Pass here in this second quarter. Stops the clock at 4 minutes, 35 seconds. You former high school athletes should get back in the game and consider becoming an OSAA official. There is a serious shortage of officials statewide here in Oregon in all sports at all levels. Remember the people who called your games in high school? Well, now it's your turn. To learn more, visit www.newofficials.org to find out how you can get back in the game. GP with a 2-point lead following that Cade Ely miss. He splits a pair from the line. Under 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jude Pinnell in the corner for South Medford. Dangerous cross-court pass controlled by Ben Harmon. Harmon guarded by Ely. And a foul is called on Ely. Boy, from here sure looked like there was an awful lot of ball. But there's a reason I'm a broadcaster and not an OSAA official. They have a much better view of the action down on the floor. The foul goes against Ely. Inbounds pass goes to Peyton Shepard. Shepard working against Trent Anderson, looking in the corner, but that pass is deflected and stolen by Anthony Matavia. His second steal of the first half. Long dumps it off to Matavia. Open in the corner. Thought about the three, then kicks it out. Keenan Alderson has it. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Morgan Law from the left wing. Looking to go to work on Lazinski. Gets into the key. Puts up a tough contested jumper. It's off the mark, and Lazinski playing good defense comes down with the rebound for South Medford. Here comes Ben Harmon the other way. Harmon to Junior Sleazer. Sleazer, the nifty crossover, the stop, the kick. They swing it around to Lazinski on the baseline. He drives middle. Stopped in the key, kicks it up top, back to Shepard now. Approaching 3.5 minutes to go. That pass, or the ball I should say, is tipped and deflected. Effort by both Keenan Alderson of Grants Pass and Junior Sleazer of South Medford. And it's South that comes away with the loose ball. Jude Pinnell on the left wing, looking down low for Lazinski. He's fronted by Chase Coyle. Instead, they get it to Lazinski, this time on the left block. Broken up, and a pass tipped and stolen away. Here comes Grants Pass. Morgan Law looking to drive, the hop step, the kick, and a foul is called. Foul called against Ben Harmon. Jeremy Gott will check in for South Medford. Tyson Dixon will check in for Grants Pass. Baseline out of bounds for GP. Up by 2 with 3:07 to go. Down low, Morgan Law putting on the post moves.
Morgan Law.
Barbecue chicken for Morgan Law and Grants Pass. The other way, going up strong and getting fouled is Jeremy Gott. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Tyson Dixon called on the foul.
Morgan Law, the leading scorer for Grants Pass. That was his first bucket of the first half. Now Jeremy Gott at the line to shoot 2 for South Medford. He buries the first. Southern Oregon is a hotbed for local sports at the youth, high school, college, and even Olympic levels. Stay in touch with all sports in Southern Oregon at all levels at southernoregonsports.com. South Medford calls timeout. We will take one as well. Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass 25, South Medford 22. Stick around. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
I'm Ian McDonald, Medford Police Department School Resource Officer for Hedrick Middle School, as well as Lone Pine, Hoover, and Roosevelt Elementaries. Resource officers provide a consistent presence on campus to protect and support students and staff, and to keep them informed and updated on safety issues. It's also our job to work with our surrounding neighborhoods on behavior or nuisance issues. Contact your school if you have a concern. I'm School Resource Officer Ian McDonald, working to ensure the safety of our students.
Third cheer squad.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass 25, South Medford 22, 2:56 remaining in the second quarter. GP will inbound the basketball. South Medford putting on a full court press. GP able to get the ball inbounded to their main man, Morgan Law. Law across the timeline, hounded by Peyton Shepard. Up top, Alderson around to Law. Over to Anthony Matavia. Tyson Dixon for Grants Pass to Keenan Alderson. Alderson surveys. Dixon looking down low for Morgan Law. Law going to go to work. The fadeaway jumper, no good. Tough shot, good defense by Peyton Shepard of South Medford. Here comes Keegan Lazinski for the Panthers. Over to Jeremy Gott. Thought about the three. Gets it to Peyton Shepard. Junior Sleazer looking down low. Keegan Lazinski up top. Jeremy Gott for 3. Just short. And Tyson Dixon comes down with the rebound for GP. Driving baseline, the reverse layup. Anthony Matavia doesn't go. Tyson Dixon gets held up by Keegan Lazinski, and a foul is called. Lazinski looking for the basketball. May have gotten a piece of Tyson Dixon along the way. One of those cases where Grants Pass fans agree with the call. South Medford fans do not. Tyson Dixon will head to the line. The first free throw bounces around and out. Fans, stick around for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show coming your way, well, during the halftime. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide to all sports leagues, classes, and special events, just to name a few.
Chase Boyle back in for the Cavemen.
Tyson Dixon goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Final 2 minutes of the first half here on TableRockSports.net. Sleazer over to Jeremy Gott. Back to Sleazer. Sleazer will drive. Stops. The floater off the glass. A little strong. Rebound controlled by Grants Pass. Up ahead. Keenan Alderson across the timeline. Hands it off to Morgan Law. Law stops. Pops. And is a bit short. Rebound. Peyton Shepard. Up ahead. Keegan Lazinski. Lazinski drives. Spins. The flip shot up and under is good. Nifty move from Keegan Lazinski. Underneath, count the basket and the foul. Chase Coyle, a grown man's move that time. He'll go to the line looking to complete the three-point play.
Chase Coyle at the line.
This and one by Coyle has put him now into double digits.
Isaiah Dye now in for the Panthers.
And Coyle completes the three-point play. Peyton Shepard with it the other way for South Medford. Over to Junior Sleazer. Bounce pass to Keegan Lazinski. Stops. Little pull-up flip shot. Unable to connect. And here comes Justin Ferris the other way. Ferris driving, flips it up. I think that shot was deflected by Lazinski. It comes to Chase Coyle. Ball still loose, out of bounds. It'll be South Medford basketball. Sleazer with it. Final 45 seconds of this first half. Shepard to Sleazer. Over to Lazinski. To Jeremy Gott. Sleazer will bring it out. Looking to go to work on Morgan Law. Bounce pass. Into the game, Isaiah Dye for South Medford. Sleazer back with it. Top of the key. Fans calling for a foul. They're not getting it. Down low, Isaiah Dye going to work. The quick turnaround shot, a little strong. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Keegan Lazinski of South Medford. So Grants Pass with a 4-point lead and possession for the final shot here in the first half. They get it in to Trent Alderson. Or Anderson up ahead to Morgan Law. Law, a little flip shot in the lane. Doesn't go. Ball tipped. Lazinski has it. Here we go. The final shot. Lazinski around the back. Loses it. Sleazer picks it up at the buzzer. No good. Would not have counted if it had gone in. So, at the end of 2 quarters, the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass leads South Medford 29-25. Don't go anywhere because the Play Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report is coming up next here on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report presented by PlayMedford.com. Visit PlayMedford.com for the latest recreation guide for all sports leagues, classes, and special events, just to name a few. Visit PlayMedford.com today. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard at the half. The visiting Grants Pass Cavemen up on the hosting South Medford Panthers 29-25. The leading scorer in this game, South Medford senior Keegan Lazinski, has put in 12. He had 8 points in the first quarter and has been a dominant force on the offensive end all night long, really all season long for the Panthers. Junior Sleazer has chipped in 9 points of his own for South Medford. And over on the Grants Pass side of things, pair of players with 9 points, Chase Coyle and Cade Ely. Ely has a pair of threes in that first half, also recorded a block. Peyton Shepard, no points in the first half, but does have a pair of steals. And there you have the key stats from the first half of action here on Dennis Murphy Court. Well, this broadcast would not be possible without the support of our presenting sponsors, including the Southern Oregon Sports Commission and the Know Your Role campaign. Table Rock Sports and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission are working hard to promote the Know Your Role campaign to improve the culture surrounding sports in our community. You'll hear messages from the campaign in tonight's game and can learn more by visiting travelmedford.org and clicking on sports. The SOSC, Table Rock Sports, the OSAA, and the NFHS, all partners in supporting a healthy sporting environment for all. Now let's look at the John L. Scott scoreboard around the league. Head on over to TableRockSports.net. Check out the all-new Game Center, courtesy of Paradox Media, where you can see all of the live Table Rock Sports games all in one place. The Ashland Grizzlies, the Lady Grizzlies, are hosting the Crater Comets. The Lady Comets up against Ashland 48-25. That game, the third quarter, is winding down. Up at Sheldon, the Lady Black Tornado are taking on the Lady Irish. Sheldon with a 15-8 lead halfway through quarter number 2. And then up in Grants Pass, the exact same matchup you're seeing here today. Flip the genders. The South Medford Lady Panthers on the road against the Lady Cavers. South Medford is up 36-7 halfway through quarter number 2 in that game. So that was the John L. Scott scoreboard, scores from around the league. You can always head over to TableRockSports.net. Check out the Game Center for yourself. Ton of really cool features. You can watch all of the action unfold live right in front of you, and then whenever you want, click on a game, make it go full screen to catch all of the action. Of course, this broadcast would not be possible without the support of our presenting sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore, and their general manager, Jason Lawrence. They're located on Highway 62, and you can browse online at lithiasuperstore.com and then come in and work with the outstanding staff. Say hi and thank you to our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstores. This broadcast is also brought to you by Siskiyou Cellular. Stop into any one of the 7 Siskiyou Cellular locations in Southern Oregon for a wide range of your wireless needs. For over 25 years, Siskiyou Cellular has been keeping customers connected to the people and things that matter most. Check out the latest individual, family, and business plans with all the latest smartphones, tablets, hotspots, and accessories. Siskiyou Cellular, presenting sponsor of Table Rock Sports. We would be remiss if we did not thank the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, who, without their support, this broadcast would not be possible. Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. With offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls, they practice a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and more. To learn more or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781. You're watching the Southern Oregon Unified North Medford versus South Medford Special Olympic teams playing off against each other. A great scene here at South Medford High School down on Dennis Murphy Court, giving players of all abilities a chance to play down on the big stage. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break. When we come back, the second half of action live from Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching South Medford versus Grants Pass varsity basketball live on TableRockSports.net. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Let's go! At U.S. Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Welcome back down on Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou on TableRockSports.net. The South Medford Panthers hosting the Grants Pass Cavemen, and the Cavemen find themselves on top 29-25. This is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Youth sports programs are coming up here in 2020. Visit playmedford.com to learn more or to register your young superstar. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is a proud sponsor of Table Rock Sports and high school athletics. Bills Glass has been an industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years, covering the full spectrum of glass from your vehicle to any room in your house. Locally owned and family run, Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. When you hear that crash, think Bills Glass. Just about 80 seconds away from the second half, tipping off, or getting underway, I should say, here at South Medford High School. You're watching the Lithia Auto Superstore's Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Keeping up with high school action has never been easier than the new Lithia Superstore Game Center on our homepage. You can watch multiple streams live and then go full screen on the hottest action. It's never been easier to get your games thanks to Paradox Media for the website assistance. You're listening to the South Medford Student Band rocking out, keeping the fans here entertained. We are just about set for the second half of action. An exciting first half of basketball between these two clubs to be expected. Grants Pass, South Medford, Rogue Valley rivals, a rivalry with a lot of heat, a lot of intensity, a lot of passion dating back decades. And in the first meeting between these two teams up in Grants Pass, the Cavemen eked out a nail-biter 56-55 over the visiting South Medford Panthers. The Panthers find themselves down at home to start the second half, so we'll see if South Medford can't bring some of that extra intensity that they brought in Game 1 between these two teams up in Grants Pass that gave them an opportunity to win the game at the end. This has been the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Show. Thank you for sticking with us, and now the second half of action is underway here at Dennis Murphy Court at South Medford High School. Same starting five for both squads. For South Medford, Peyton Shepard, Junior Sleazer, Ben Harmon, Jude Pinnell, Keegan Lazinski. And for Grants Pass, Justin Ferris, Chase Coyle, Cade Anderson, Cade Ely, and Morgan Law. South Medford in their home whites, Grants Pass in their road blues. Keegan Lazinski working down low, kicks it up top to Ben Harmon. Harmon around to Peyton Shepard. Peyton Shepard surveys the floor around to Lazinski. Lazinski driving and will get bumped as he tried to turn the corner to drive baseline.
Justin Ferris called on the foul.
First foul at the half for either team. Peyton Shepard, nifty dribbling moves. He drives baseline and gets bumped. So now two quick fouls on Grants Pass. And that's a recipe for success if you're South Medford. Draw fouls, get your opposition into the penalty, into the bonus, and head to the free throw line to earn some extra points. Sleazer will bring it, and I should say kick it up top to Ben Harmon. Harmon surveying the floor, being guarded by Justin Ferris. Hands it off to Jude Pinnell. Up top, Peyton Shepard from the top of the key. Shot just a bit short. Cade Ely, the rebound for GP. Ely will bring the ball up the court himself. Looking to make a move. Lowers his shoulder. Stops at the baseline. Cross-court bounce pass in the corner to Justin Ferris. Rebound controlled by Chase Coyle. Cade Ely will try a long three. Hard off the heel, and then Junior Sleazer. A strong rebound for South Medford. The Panthers up ahead. Ben Harmon stops. Gets a couple of defenders up in the air, and a foul is called. Two shots coming to Ben Harmon for South Medford. Get your crunch on with crispy, crunchy chicken. It's available at My Circle K. That's a game winner right there. Find them, follow them, kick back with them at mycirclek.com. First free throw for Harmon. Bounces around and in. I had crispy, crunchy chicken before I came to Dennis Murphy Court. Guess where I'm going for dinner afterwards? That's right, My Circle K for that crispy, crunchy chicken. Harmon at the line. Connects on both free throws. Grants Pass working quickly the other way. Morgan Law, the spin, the drive, and a foul is called. So already 4 fouls between the two teams, and we haven't even played 2 minutes of basketball. Just about a minute 5. Ely to inbound the basketball. Up top to Anthony Montavia. His pass deflected by Junior Sleazer. That entry pass deflected by Lazinski, and a foul is called. So now 5 fouls between the two teams in about a minute 10. Going to be a lot of free throws the rest of this game. Ely will inbound it from the baseline. Ely up top to Law. Law drives, stops in the key. Little flip shot short. Loose ball tipped and controlled by Jude Pinnell. Pinnell, the football pass ahead to Ben Harmon, who finishes at the other end for 2. We are tied at 29. Quickly the other way. Chase Coyle had the ball stripped and stolen away. There are about 3 white jerseys around Coyle that time for the deflection. Jude Pinnell to Sleazer. Stops inside the 3-point arc. His long 2 is buckets. Morgan Law pushing the pace the other way, and Jude Pinnell uses that big right foot of his to block the basketball stop transition. It'll be a baseline out of bounds for Grants Pass. Down low, they get it to Morgan Law. Up top, Cade Anderson is free. Just a little short, and the rebound tipped nicely by Lazinski to Peyton Shepard. Lazinski with it. The Euro step goes into the key. No foul is called. Lazinski finishes at the hoop. And a timeout has been called by Grants Pass. We're going to take one as well. Stick around. We'll be right back from Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
I'm Officer Mike Jackson, Medford Police Department School Resource Officer for South Medford High School, as well as 5 elementary schools nearby. With 5 resource officers working in partnership with Medford schools, safety is a top priority and essential to promoting a positive learning environment. SROs receive specialized training in how to communicate with students in a school setting and also teach classes to students, staff, and parents on important safety issues. I'm School Resource Officer Mike Jackson, working to ensure the safety of our students.
Welcome back. Play resuming quickly. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford has pulled out a 3-point advantage. A 4-point advantage. They were down by 4 coming into the halftime. And have come out with a flurry here in the third quarter. They have scored all 8 of the points in this third quarter. Cade Ely up top to Morgan Law, and his pass, miscommunication between Law, and Cade Anderson. Tyler Anderson will check in for Grants Pass, replacing Anthony Matavia. Junior Sleazer will bring it across the timeline for South Medford. To Ben Harmon on the right wing, and another foul is called. A lot of whistles being blown in this third quarter. An illegal screen called against Peyton Shepard of South Medford. So now both teams have committed 3 fouls in less than 3 minutes. Quickly, Jeremy Gott will check in to replace Peyton Shepard. 5:20 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South with a 33-29 lead. Morgan Law, full head of steam, bounce pass underneath. Chase Coyle goes up strong, too strong. Nice interior defense by South Medford. Ben Harmon hounded in the back court. Gets it off to Junior Sleazer in the corner. Jeremy Gott pump fakes the 3, then kicks it back out. And now Sleazer will reset. Sleazer drives, takes on 3 jerseys, and is blocked from behind by Morgan Law. Here comes Grants Pass the other way. Law in control. Nobody stopping ball. And it's tipped, stolen away by Ben Harmon. Sleazer up ahead to Harmon. Harmon will lay it off the glass and in for 2. Defense to offense for South Medford. They've increased their lead to 6. That's the largest of the game for the Panthers. And in the backcourt, Keegan Lazinski going to get called for the foul. Why not? You get a foul. You get a foul. You get a foul. Everybody gets a foul. 7 fouls called in under 4 minutes of basketball play. Shocking. Unprecedented. Ely receives the inbound pass. Keenan Alderson into the game for Grants Pass as well. Tyler Anderson, the spin move, kicks it back out. Trent Anderson, apologies. Keenan Alderson will drive, gets it back to Trent. Trent Anderson, beautiful bounce pass underneath. Trent Anderson finding Chase Coyle for the easy 2 under the hoop. Lead is back to 4 for South Medford. Sleazer over to Ben Harmon. Lazinski left wide open on the switch. Ball rims in and out. Cade Ely with the rebound. Up ahead. Cade Anderson stopped, popped, led it off to Chase Coyle, who lays it in for 2. And it's a 3-point game. Junior Sleazer looking to go to work, and a timeout is called by South Medford. We will take one as well. 3:48 remaining in this third quarter. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Ian McDonald, Medford Police Department School Resource Officer for Hedrick Middle School, as well as Lone Pine, Hoover, and Roosevelt Elementaries. Resource officers provide a consistent presence on campus to protect and support students and staff, and to keep them informed and updated on safety issues. It's also our job to work with our surrounding neighborhoods on behavior or nuisance issues. Contact your school if you have a concern. I'm School Resource Officer Ian McDonald, working to ensure the safety of our students.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: South Medford 35, Grants Pass 33. Been a great game all night long. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. South Medford is going to have to play defense. Grants Pass with possession. Nope, let me try that again. South Medford will have possession. You got to trust your instincts. Said South Medford first. Yeah, they're the ones who get the ball. Quickly, South inbounds it to Ben Harmon. Harmon in the corner to Jeremy Gott. Gott looking down low for Lazinski, and you're going to be shocked by this. A foul was called. Reach-in foul called against Trent Anderson. Baseline out of bounds for South Medford. Now 14 fouls for each team. Up top, Jeremy Gott, guarded by the much smaller Keenan Alderson. Jude Pinnell, open baseline jumper, nothing but net. Pinnell, the 6th leading scorer. Excuse me. Down low, Chase Coyle working on Lazinski. Lazinski doubled, they kick it out. Trent Anderson, 3-ball corner pocket, Trent Anderson, and it's a 1-point game. And that's Anderson's 2nd 3 tonight. Across the lane, Ben Harmon floats and gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Keenan Alderson called on the foul. Ben Harmon at the line shooting 2.
If you like calling fouls, you should consider becoming an OSAA official. There is a serious shortage of officials statewide in the state of Oregon in all sports at all levels. This is a very serious problem. We are dealing with this shortage. Please remember the men and women who called your games in high school. Now it's your chance to give back to the youth in our community. Visit www.newofficials.org to learn how you can get back in the game. Harmon unable to connect on the first free throw. His second one is perfect. Cade Ely with it for Grants Pass. Does a spin move, loses Pinnell, and finishes at the hoop. Nifty move by Cade Ely. Ben Harmon the other way. He crosses. He goes up against the smaller defender. Shot hard off the heel. Cade Ely across the timeline for GP. All tied at 38. Ely off to Trent Anderson. Back to Ely. Stops. Pops. He's feeling it, folks. Cade Ely dialed in. He's not wearing those goggles for style. Junior Sleazer brother. Guarded by Trent Anderson. Over to Jeremy Gott. The pump fake. The kick. Sleazer over to Ben Harmon. Up top, Gott for 3. Just short. Keegan Lazinski, the offensive rebound, finds Gott cutting to the hoop, who can't finish at the lane. And then a loose ball foul is going to be called against Grants Pass. One of those situations where if you're a South Medford fan, you love the call. If you're a Grants Pass fan, not so much. Evan Booth into the game for South Medford. He replaces Keegan Lazinski to give him a much-deserved break. Minute 57 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 3-point lead now for Grants Pass. Jude Pinnell, the quick shot. Cade Ely over to Trent Anderson. Ely surveys the floor. Over to Trent. Trent looking to go to work on Ben Harmon. Trent spins. Kicks it back out. Keenan Alderson drives, kicks. Cade Ely again. Yes! Cade Ely dialed in. Around Jeremy Gott to Jude Pinnell. Thought about the answer instead. Picks up his dribble. Finds a beautiful backdoor cut to Sleezer. The alley-oop. He puts it in. Incredible effort from both teams here in the final few minutes of the third quarter. 4-point lead for Grants Pass. Trent Alderson looking to go to work. Drives. Kicks it back out to Keenan Alderson. Cade Ely wanted it. Alderson will drive. And now dribbles it back out. Trent. Back to Keenan, back to Trent. Here's Cade Anderson with it now. Back to Keenan Alderson. Ely looking to go to work. Hands it back off to Trent. They'll reset. Final 15 seconds of the third quarter. Trent to Cade Ely. Ely, 10 seconds to go now. Surveys, picks up his dribble. Trent. 5 seconds to go. Ely from the logo. Why not? And that one a bit short. Loose ball tipped out of bounds, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass leading 44-40 over the South Medford Panthers. Don't go anywhere. An exciting finish is sure to come here on TableRockSports.net. You're watching Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go! At U.S. Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court, the home of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Grants Pass with a quick inbound. Morgan Law, his flip shot up, no good. And then a traveling violation is called in the backcourt against Jude Pinnell. The South Medford faithful not happy about that call. We are in a tight one here at South Medford High, 44-40. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass with the slim lead that they brought with them from the halftime break. A little flip shot, no good by Trent Anderson. Here comes Keegan Lazinski the other way. Lazinski, the game's leading scorer, dumps it off to Jude Pinnell. He drives in the corner. Junior Sleezer. Shot just off the mark. Morgan Law with the rebound. They push it up ahead. Here's Cody Amaral back to Morgan Law. Law looking to go to work. Peyton Shepard playing good defense. Morgan Law, better offense that time. Nifty moves, terrific footwork from Law. That time Shepard fought the Law and the Law won. Another alley-oop attempt, this time broken up by Law. The other way, count the basket and the foul. Cody Amaral, a chance to complete the three-point play. And GP scoring the first 4 points here in the fourth quarter. They've doubled their lead in less than a minute. Amaral a chance for his team to go up 9. That would be the largest lead of the game for either team. And the free throw bounces around and in. So Grants Pass up big when it's counting here in the fourth quarter. Down low, Lazinski around a couple of blue jerseys, flips it up and in. Lazinski continues to put up buckets. He now has 16. Pass deflected, and a push is called. Going to go against South Medford.
Junior Sleazer called on the foul.
7-point game. Morgan Law looking for the inbound, gets it to Cade Ely, but it's stripped and stolen away. Peyton Shepard, his third steal of the game. Jeremy Gott to Junior Sleazer. He drives baseline and can't finish at the hoop. Kind of a wild shot as Sleazer took a tumble, and then another one as Tyson Dixon tried to climb over him. Trent Alderson to Cade Ely. His cross-court pass deflected by Keegan Lazinski, his third steal of the game. Sleazer hard to the hole, count the basket and the foul. So South putting on a bit of a rally to try and fight back into this thing. The score is 5, and Sleazer a chance to make it 4.
Maravilla and Coyle back in for Caveman. Junior Sleazer at the line, shooting 1.
So Grants Pass now in the bonus. South Medford will be shooting free throws for the rest of the game. Sleazer gets the free throw to go. He's now 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. Morgan Law with Grants Pass. Hands it off to Trent Anderson. Around to Amaral in the corner. Cody Law off the heel. Loose ball tipped out of bounds. It'll remain Grants Pass possession. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Stop into any one of the 7 Siskiyou Cellular locations for a wide range of your wireless needs. Check out the latest individual, family, and business plans with all the latest hotspots, smartphones, tablets, and accessories as Peyton Shepard with a block from behind. Ball knocked out of bounds by Grants Pass. South Medford possession. Siskiyou Cellular, presenting sponsor of Table Rock Sports. Sleazer receives the inbounds pass and will bring it across the timeline for South Medford. Over to Keegan Lazinski. He gives it right back to Sleazer. Sleazer to Lazinski on the block. Lazinski facing a couple of blue jerseys, will take it himself. Shot flipped around and out. Grants Pass the rebound. Here's Trent Anderson the other way. Anderson surveys the floor. And we'll get it over to Morgan Law. Amaral to Trent Anderson. Back to Law, to Amaral. Amaral surveying the floor. Back to Law. Law around an Anthony Maravilla screen. Beautiful pick and roll, but Maravilla couldn't finish there for the offensive glass. The cleanup, Chase Coyle. Coyle up to 15 points in this game today. Lead back to 6. Got the pump fake, and a foul is called. That will be foul number 8 on Grants Pass. Now free throws coming to Jeremy Gott.
Cody Amaral called on the foul. Jeremy Gott at the line.
Coverage of tonight's game would not be possible without the support of Lithia Superstore on Highway 62 and their general manager, Jason Lawrence. Browse online at lithiasuperstore.com and then come in and work with the outstanding staff. Say hi and thank you to the general manager, Jason Lawrence, at Lithia Auto Superstore, located on Highway 62. Proud presenting sponsor of Table Rock Sports. Jeremy Gott gets both of those.
Back in for the Panthers. Justin Paris and Cade Anderson in for Grants Pass.
Approaching the final 5 minutes of the game. 51-47 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South putting on a full court press. The inbound pass is tipped, and a foul is called. No, a timeout. Timeout called by Caveman head coach Tyler York just in the nick of time. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 51-47 GP. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. Grants Pass just able to call timeout before what would have been a deflected inbound pass and turnover. GP retains possession. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 5:03 remaining. Grants Pass with a 51-47 lead. South Medford going to come out with that full court press. Justin Ferris will inbound the basketball for GP. They do get it in to Chase Coyle. And over to to Morgan Law. Law hands it off to Ferris. Over to Cade Anderson. Justin Ferris to Morgan Law. Law drives. Beautiful dish to Chase Coyle, who finishes at the hoop. Boy, a lot of chemistry between Law and Coyle. We've seen a lot of pick and rolls, give and goes. Just beautiful basketball on display by the Cavemen. It's a 6-point lead for Grants Pass. Peyton Shepard at the top of the key. Looking down low for Lazinski, being fronted by Anthony Montavia. They get it up top to Junior Sleazer. Sleazer over to Carson Coda. Peyton Shepard with it. Shepard down low. Ben Harmon looking to go to work. Picks up his dribble. In trouble here. Ball tipped, stolen away. And then a foul in the backcourt. Harmon is riding Cade Anderson that time. Coach Whiteman talked about it in the pregame show. It's the small things, it's the mental mistakes that is keeping this South Medford Panther team from really taking that next step. South has a chance to get back into this game, but they're going to have to limit those mistakes, stop fouling, prevent turnovers, and make smart decisions with the basketball. Cade Anderson connects at the line for Grants Pass. Just over 4 minutes to go on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Cade Anderson connecting on a couple of free throws for GP. Lazinski will bring the ball up the court for South. Over to Peyton Shepard. Shepard, the fake, the drive, goes up strong, no foul called. Good interior defense by Chase Coyle and Grants Pass. And now Morgan Law will slow things down. Brings it across the timeline, hands it off to Cade Anderson. Anderson to Chase Coyle. Coyle looking to work on Carson Coda. Coyle on Coda. Back up top it goes. Cade Anderson will hand it off to Morgan Law. Under 3.5 minutes to go. It's an 8-point game. Law to Cade Anderson. Anderson drives, kicks. Maravilla steps back, drives baseline. Nobody home on the interior for South Medford. An easy lay-in for Anthony Maravilla, and it's a 10-point game. The largest lead of the game for Grants Pass, and now a foul is called. It had been almost a minute since the last foul was called. It's about time we got another.
Anthony Maravilla called on the foul. Keegan Lazinski at the line, shooting 1-1.
So Lazinski, 1-1. Desperately needed free throws for South Medford. And South's leading scorer connects on the first. Lazinski averaging 13.7 points per game in the Southwest Conference. That is fourth best. Second free throw by Lazinski. Beautiful high arcing shot is good. Approaching now the final 3 minutes of play here at Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Kate Anderson traveled with the basketball, hounded by the pressure defense of Ben Harmon, right the first time. Lazinski inbounds it to Junior Sleazer. Sleazer, nifty moves. Looking to drive, stop, pass is stripped and stolen away. Anthony Maravilla with the steal for Grants Pass. It's Maravilla's third steal of the game, and then a foul is called. This one against South Medford. 1-1 for Morgan Law. Of course, it's great to get your opposition into foul trouble, but it kind of negates that advantage when you yourself are also in foul trouble. That's kind of where we're at right now. South Medford with 18 fouls, Grants Pass with 9. The score 57-49 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 1-1 for Morgan Law. And he missed it. Hard off the heel. It had been a while since a foul had been called, and so another one is blown. Push in the back called against Grants Pass. And now South will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the game. Southern Oregon is a hotbed for local sports at the youth, high school, college, and even Olympic levels. Stay in touch with all sports in Southern Oregon at southernoregonsports.com. Jeremy Gott connects on that first free throw. Got 5 of 7 from the line tonight. It's where he's had all of his points. And make it 6 of 8. Some clutch free throws for Jeremy Gott. He will check out, replaced by Carson Cota. Justin Ferris to inbound it for Grants Pass. They get it into Morgan Law. Law hounded in the backcourt by Ben Harmon. Law breaks free. Law with a full head of steam. Will pull it back out. Maravilla back to Law. Under 2:25 remaining in this game. 6-point lead for Grants Pass. Up top, Justin Ferris. Ferris searching. Crossover. Hands it off to Law. Over to Trent Anderson. Excuse me, that's Cade. Cade loses the basketball off himself. Junior Sleazer getting his hand, causing the deflection. South Medford basketball. Lazinski to inbound it. Gets it into Sleazer. Sleazer guarded by Cade Anderson. Sleazer around a screen. And another foul is called. I believe this one, yes, against Cade Anderson.
Cade Anderson called on the foul.
Timeout called by Grants Pass. We'll take one as well. Just over 2 minutes remaining on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 6-point advantage, Grants Pass. Don't go anywhere. The Lithia Auto Superstore Game of the Week continues after this quick commercial break.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. 2:01 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass with a 6-point lead over your South Medford Panthers. Sophomore Junior Sleazer is at the line to shoot 2 for South Medford. Sleazer with 16 points in the game. Second highest on the South Medford squad. And he buries the first. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our presenting sponsors, Lithia Auto Superstores and Siskiyou Cellular. Next free throw is good. Junior Sleazer clutch from the line. And now here we go. Under 2 minutes to play. Morgan Law getting hounded by Junior Sleazer, and a foul is called. Boy, Sleazer pretty exacerbated. Thought he played some pretty good defense. But Law will head to the line to shoot a pair. This was a close game between these two squads up in Grants Pass back on January 24th, decided by just 1 point. Grants Pass in control here by 5 as Law sinks the first free throw. And Law, calm, cool, and collected from the charity stripe, answers back with 2 of his own. Let's see what South does here. Still a 2-possession game. Sleazer drives the hop step, but just can't finish, and a foul is called there at the very, very end. Well, at least both teams won't have to practice free throws in practice this week. Getting plenty of shots up from the charity stripe in this game today. Sleazer back to the line. He is 8 of 8. Make it 9 of 9. Don't forget to stick around for the My Circle K post-game show coming your way at the conclusion of this game. We'll recap tonight's scoring, look at key stats, select our Southern Oregon Sports Commission player of the game, and a whole lot more. All that coming up in just a few minutes. South Medford calls timeout. We'll take one as well. 1:42 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass 59, South Medford 55. We'll be back on TableRockSports.net.
The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Welcome back. Grants Pass just able to inbound the basketball. Cade Ely across the timeline for GP. He's doubled. They kick it over and around and up top to Morgan Law. It's a 4-point game with under 90 seconds to go, and a foul was called. Push in the back called against Junior Sleazer. 20 fouls committed between the two teams in under 16 minutes of basketball play in this second half. Law just sunk 2 free throws for Grants Pass, and he's perfect on yet another. Jeremy Gott checks back in for South Medford. Law's shot bounces around and in. The lead is back up to 6. Well, if you're South Medford here, I think you have to start considering taking a long shot. Every point matters, and you need a 3 to cut it to 1 possession. Sleazer around a screen. He'll drive and get the easy 2. Well, I say easy, was anything but. An athletic move from Junior Sleazer. And the backcourt. Timeout has been called by Grants Pass. We will take one as well. 1:07 remaining on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It is a 4-point game. Grants Pass in the lead. We'll be back right after this on Table Rock Sports.
Hello, I'm Lennox Scott, Chairman and CEO of John L. Scott Real Estate. In 1931, my grandfather started John L. Scott Real Estate. I would like to take a moment to thank you for your trust in allowing us to serve your real estate needs. Helping you realize your home ownership dreams is why we do what we do. But one thing is clear, it takes place one client at a time, each individual buyer or seller. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. The past few years have been an incredible time of growth for us. We now have over 110 offices and more than 3,000 broker associates in the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and California. But our higher purpose is living life as a contribution.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. Just over a minute to play. It's a 4-point game. South Medford on the wrong side of a 61-57 score against the visiting Grants Pass Cavemen. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. GP able to inbound the basketball to their star forward, Morgan Law. Law across the timeline, being guarded by Peyton Shepard. Law around Shepard, into the key. Goes up, misses the shot. Ball is loose, tapped out of bounds. Off of South Medford. That is a big call in this game. No shot clock at the high school level here in the state of Oregon. Can't be counting possessions. Katie Lee will inbound it for Grants Pass. Looking up top. Pass is tipped and stolen by Junior Sleazer. He's all alone and lays it up and in at the other end. It's a 2-point game. And Carson Cota immediately fouling Chase Coyle. Wonder if that was by design. We'll see. Carson Cota will head to the line to shoot too. Not a bad idea if you are South Medford. Again, no shot clock, so there's no impetus. There's no onus on Grants Pass to try and shoot. They can just dribble it out for the final 46 seconds. But now Chase Coyle has to make 2 free throws to make it a 2-possession game, and he misses the first. So buckle up, fans. We're coming in for a landing. 2-point game. Chase Coyle for Grants Pass at the line, trying to make it 3 for the Cavemen. And he does. Junior Sleazer has it. Sleazer surveys the floor, pulls up for 3. Short. Lazinski, the offensive rebound, goes back up and puts it in. Keegan Lazinski gets South Medford within 1. Timeout called by South. We're going to keep things right here down on Dennis Murphy Court. We don't want you to miss a second of the action. 62-61 Grants Pass on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Grants Pass with the lead and possession. Lots of questions for both squads. South appeared to intentionally foul one of Grants Pass's less proficient free throw shooters, and it worked to their advantage, with Coyle making just 1 of 2 from the line, the other end down. Of course, if you're South, a foul is really not the end of the world. In fact, that's probably what you want to do. Maybe you pressure in the backcourt, and if Grants Pass is able to bring it across the timeline, then you open things up to a foul. But with just 34 seconds remaining and no shot clock, there's no reason. Grants Pass doesn't have to shoot. And Morgan Law across the timeline. Sleazer does not want to foul him. Law drives, kicks. They get it up top. Over to Justin Ferris, and Ferris is fouled intentionally by Jude Pinnell. Exactly 24 seconds on the clock. Justin Ferris, senior starting guard for Grants Pass. A chance to put his team up 3. First shot from Ferris. Cold-blooded. The 5 on the floor for both squads. For South Medford, Peyton Shepard, Jeremy Gott, Junior Sleazer, Keegan Lazinski, and Jude Pinnell. The 5 on the floor for Grants Pass. Trent Anderson, Anthony Matavia, Cade Anderson, and Chase Coyle. And the man who just made the shot, Justin Ferris. He made both. 3-point game. Sleazer doubled. They get it to Shepard. In the corner, Jeremy Gott is fouled. He's bumped, And that is going to work in favor of Grants Pass. Because now Gott has to shoot 2 free throws. There's no chance for him to try and tie the game.
Jeremy Gott at the line shooting 2.
Just 13 seconds remain on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And Jeremy Gott connects on the first. So now, if you are Jeremy Gott, do you try to intentionally miss this second free throw? And I think the answer is no. Still with 13 and a half seconds, you have time. You want to make the basket, foul Grants Pass again, make them make 2 more free throws, try to extend this game, get as many possessions out as possible. We'll see what happens. Second free throw by Gott is good. Jeremy Gott gets both of them. Cade Ely to inbound it. They do. Trapped in the corner is Trent Anderson. The pass is tipped. And a jump ball is called. Boy, possession arrow is going to point in favor of Grants Pass. In favor of South Medford, excuse me. It'll be South Medford basketball with 8 seconds left. A chance to win the game at home. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Don't go anywhere. The final 8 seconds are coming up right after this here on TableRockSports.net. Your home of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
I'm Officer Mike Jackson, Medford Police Department School Resource Officer for South Medford High School, as well as 5 elementary schools nearby. With 5 resource officers working in partnership with Medford schools, safety is a top priority and essential to promoting a positive learning environment. SROs receive specialized training in how to communicate with students in a school setting and also teach classes to students, staff, and parents on important safety issues. I'm School Resource Officer Mike Jackson, working to ensure the safety of our students.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court, the home of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. And oh, what a game of the week it has been. The last time these two teams met, Grants Pass won by 1 point, 56-55 at home against the visiting South Medford Panthers. Tonight, GP on the road up 1, but South Medford will have possession and 8 seconds to try and win the game at home. So glad to be bringing you this fantastic game live on TableRockSports.net, presented by Lithia Auto Superstores and Siskiyou Cellular. Peyton Shepard will inbound the basketball. Down low to Lazinski. Lazinski stops, goes up, shot no good. Rebound, Anthony Montavia, and a foul is called with 2.5 seconds. Couldn't ask for a better look if you're Keegan Lazinski. That little turnaround baby jumper is his bread and butter, but was just a little strong on that shot. And now Anthony Montavia, a chance to make things really difficult for South Medford. The Panthers are out of timeouts. They're going to have to go the full length of the floor with just 2.5 seconds. And so we'll see, how does this all play down. 2 shots for Anthony Montavia. The first one is long. Now Grants Pass will call a timeout. We'll take one as well. 1 point lead for GP. One more free throw for the Cavemen when we come back here on TableRockSports.net.
Let's go! At U.S. Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. Anthony Montavia is at the line to shoot 1 free throw. It's a 1-point game. His Grants Pass Cavemen are on top, 64-63. There's 2 seconds left. The free throw is missed. Jude Pinnell Up ahead, Peyton Shepard does not get it off in time, and that will do it. The Grants Pass Cavemen once again defeat the South Medford Panthers by 1 point. The final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 64, South Medford 63. Well, that brings us to the MyCircleK.com post-game show presented by your locally owned Chevron stations, powered by Colvin Oil, who sponsor the Fuel Your School program in October. Your support has raised over $300,000 in the past 4 years. For more information, visit MyCircleK.com. Well, to pick the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Player of the Game tonight, going to have to give it to Junior Sleazer. Led all points with 24. The sophomore also had 2 steals and was a perfect 9 of 9 from the charity stripe. Made some big buckets down the stretch for South, but just wasn't quite enough to climb over the hump. A fantastic game once again between these two squads. Grants Pass improves over 500. They're now 10-9. South Medford falls to 9-13. Travel Medford and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission are working to help your fans know their role. Learn more at travelmedford.com/Southern Oregon Sports Commission. We thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Be sure to download the free TableRockSports.net app and watch the replay of this game live on your mobile devices. We'd like to thank both high school athletic directors for Grants Pass and South Medford for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Also, a special thank you to our head coaches Tyler York for Grants Pass and James Whiteman for South Medford. Check out some of the great features on our updated website at TableRockSports.net and follow us online at Facebook.com/TableRockSports and on Twitter at TableRockSports. We hope you enjoyed this free broadcast made possible by our sponsor support. Head over to TableRockSports.net right now. Check out the Lithia Auto Superstore Game Center and see which other games are going on live on the Table Rock Sports Network. For Caleb Franklin, I am Jonathan Kerman saying good night from Dennis Murphy Court. This has been the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. The Grants Pass Cavemen come on the road and defeat the South Medford Panthers 64-63. We'll catch you next time on Table Rock Sports. Thank you for tuning in.